Hello, everybody. Good evening and welcome to the Hollywood Square. So glad you could join us here tonight. It is about time to play our game, so let's do it right away here. Of course, my name's Ronnie. Of course, it's just a simple game of tic-tac-toe. We got to get 3 stars right there across, up and down or diagonally. That's how we get the squares. The first 2 games are worth 500. The final 2 are worth 1,000. So yeah, and then whoever has the most amount of money will play on. So we'll move on to the bonus round. Now, we're going to be keeping track each game of all the squares we get because in each game, the amount of squares we get, it'll be $500 for the $500 games and then $1,000 for the $1,000 games. Then at the end, we'll have a chance to play one question to potentially times those square winnings by 10. So yeah, that's the 10th anniversary twist tonight. So we're going to play one game for sure, maybe 2, depending on how we go and how much time there is. So, let's do this. Yes, okay, I do like that character. There we go. All right, let's go with Dale. True or false? According to the World Book Encyclopedia, it is estimated that termites cause as much property damage each year in the U.S. as fire does. He says false. I'm going to agree. Wrong, it's true. Okay. Well, so we don't get the block. Alex is up next. Every morning, the 7 dwarfs would leave Snow White and go off to the mine to look for what? 6 more women. Yeah. Gold. He disagrees. Right, it was diamonds. Okay, then we got to go Dozo for the block. Toward the end of World War II, the Franklin D. Roosevelt, Winston Churchill, and Joseph Stalin met several times. What famous nickname did they earn? Huffer, Puffer, and Tougher. The Peacemakers. I disagree. Yes, the big 3. Okay. So he's going to go to Sue. A sad person feels blue. A jealous person is green. A coward is yellow. What kind of person sees red? A heart surgeon. An angry person. There you go. Oh, gosh, we're in a pickle now. Beth for the block. In the Bible, who is described as just a man, but perfect in his own generation? He walked with God. God's caddy. That would make sense. No, I disagree. Oh, it was Noah. Dang it. Well, I'm not good with biblical stuff, so what would I know? Okay, the Census Bureau reports that more and more people are moving. What reason do they have? No hot water. Well, that would be a reason to, that's for sure. Tighter the city, he disagrees. He's right. Jobs. Ugh. Alrighty, time for the secret square. Now, in the first round, not only are we playing for a bonus $1,000, but we'll also be playing for a home theater valued at $6,915. We'll start with Joe. Okay. Where would you probably shop for a tall boy, a high boy, or a low boy? At a gay bar. I'm going to keep my mouth shut on that one. And a big man's clothing store. I disagree. Yes, it's at a furniture store. Okay, Dale. Extra short radio waves are causing friction inside your food. What are you doing? Hanging it from your car antenna. Baking it in an oven. Oh, so we get the box. Let's go, Beth, for the win. According to the vice president of men's design for Polo, Ralph Lauren's wait, hang on. Let me reread that. According to the vice president of men's design for Polo, Ralph Lauren, what sells men's sweaters? Okay, there we go. The color. I disagree. Wrong, it is the color, so we got a block. Alright, down low for Alex. According to the Dictionary of Scriptures and Myths, when you hear the voice of God, you are really hearing what? Memorex. Your conscience. He disagrees. He's wrong. It is your conscience. All right, let's go Pam for the win. Okay, according to American Health Magazine, if you are on a diet, it is a good idea to skip lunch. Yes, unless someone else pays. Exactly. Amen to that. Yes, I disagree. Yes, there you go. So we tie up the game and add another $2,000. We've won $2,500 worth of squares so far. We'll go Dale in the middle. We know that a Centaur is part horse and part man. Which part is like the horse? The good part. Exactly. Exactly, the back part. I disagree. Oh, it is the back part. Okay. Alex, one of the most talked about new weapons in the U.S. military is something called the stealth bomber, and it can do something no other type of aircraft can do. What? Go $14 billion over budget. Oh, damn, that hurts. That's killer right there. It can avoid being detected by radar, and he's right there. Oh, we got to go Dozo for the block. According to the legend, who was unwilling to go into the Ark because she thought Noah was crazy? Barbara Walters. Probably. She would have been old enough. Oh, burn. Noah's daughter. I agree. Why not? Oh, it was Noah's wife. Of course it was. Dozo for the win. To the average newspaper man, what's a double truck spread? An extra large headline. He disagrees. He's right. Oh, so he just took the lead. Oh, and he goes for the car too. I hope he loses it. I hope he misses the car. Why do I have to watch this? Like, no. All right, let's try again. This will be our game this time. Yes, that's correct. Do you like this character? Yes, I do. Here we go. We'll go Dale first. True or false? In the world of fashion etiquette, the general rule of thumb is the farther west you go in the country, the more casual the attire. Casual attire's killer in Alaska. True. I'm going to agree. Yes, true. Okay. Alex, Kiat, Kwanzaa, Kip, Taka, Sol, and Lek are what? Stupid names, huh? That's true. That's true. Different foreign currencies. He disagrees. Oh, and he was wrong. All right, let's go Dozo for the win. Juliette Lowe started in 1912 with 18 girls. To date, more than 50 million of them have participated. What is it? Making their husbands miserable. Miserable. That's right. Girl Scouts of America. I agree. And I think I just won. Yes, I did. So $1,500 worth of squares going into the bank. All right. Time for the secret square. Now, we didn't win the home theater the last time out, so we're going to add Jello for life. How about that? So besides adding $1,000 to our score, we're going to be adding $12,839 worth in prizes, too, as well. So that's, of course, if we get the question correctly. In 1847, an English company called Fry & Sons combined fermented coca beans with sugar and made the first what? The first chunk, yeah. That's for sure. Chocolate bar. I'll agree. Sure. Yes, okay. Alex, you're depressed. Statistically, are you likely to be a man or a woman? I don't know. That's why I'm depressed. Oh, woman. He agrees, and yeah, he's right. We'll go Rob. According to the World Book, what is the only important difference between a peach and a nectarine? The spelling. Exactly. Quite literally, the skin. I'll agree with that. Yes, okay. He's going to go Pam. Uh-oh. He just found the secret square, though. Dang it. So there goes 12 grand away in prizes. But anyway, what's the next line of the song? When somebody loves you, it's no good unless they love you twice a day. What comes May? He disagrees. He's right all the way. Wow. So we'll go Joe for the block. According to Better Homes, although as many as 70% of all Americans would like to move to another part of the country, they usually don't. Why? They are embarrassed to ask for directions. They don't want to leave family and friends. I agree. Yes, okay. Beth for the block, he's going. According to the Old Testament, Adam and Eve wore the world's first clothes. Who made them? No one knows they were hand-me-downs. God made them. He agrees. He's right, too. So we'll go Sue for the block. According to Hollywood Close-Up, this year, 68% of all moviegoers walked up to the concession stand and proudly said, "I'll take some of that." What? Overpriced, watered-down Diet Pepsi. They probably did that, too. Candy. I disagree. Yes, popcorn. All right. He's going to go Rita for the block. According to the Center for Health Statistics, what's the minimum number of hours of sleep you should get for good health until the hangover feels better? Just a solid 4. He agrees. Are you stupid? Oh, Lord. All righty. They are extremely bloodthirsty, travel in groups, and have been known to tear the flesh off skeletons of animals and people in just a few minutes. What are they? Divorce lawyers, well. Probably one partner's doing it to the other. Warrior ants. I'll agree. Ah, piranha fish. Okay. So Dozo's going to go for the 5-square win here. Plant breeders have now developed a super carrot. What's so special about it? It's a newspaper reporter in disguise. It's extra high in vitamin content. He agrees, and he's right for the 5-square win. So we get $100 a square for that one. Oh, come on. We'll go Dale. We're so close to winning, and then we mess it up. President John Adams and his wife Abigail did it longer than any other presidential couple. What? Avoided a scandal, pretty much. Pretty much. Stay married longer. I disagree. Wrong. Oh, okay. He's going to go to Alex now. Mixing the chemicals obtained from coke, grain, potatoes, petroleum, and other raw materials will give you what? Unbelievable gas paints, that's for sure. Plastic, he disagrees. He's right. Synthetic rubber. Okay, we got to get this one to stay in the game here. According to the American Psychiatric Association, do most therapists think that it is okay to have a romantic relationship with someone who is no longer a patient? Only if they cared and their bill is paid. No. I agree. Right for the block. Okay, he's going down to Sue. True or false? You can tell if the nuts in a shell are stale by holding them to your ear and shaking them. You can do the same thing with the cow, but it's not just here. Oh, I can't get that image out of my head now. True. He disagrees, and he's wrong. It is true. So we get the bull. Well, we get nothing, basically. Could have helped us out, but no, you decided to be an idiot. That's why. Okay. Where do I even go? Like, that's what I want to know. Where do I even... Well, we'll go Rita. Adam and Eve wore the world's first Oh, what were they made out of this time? It's not who created them. I disagree. I don't think they were made out of wool. Yes, skins of animals. All right, he's got to go Joe for the block here. According to Parents Magazine, what are you teaching your child if you tell him to close his eyes, put his hand on his belly button, and breathe through the imaginary holes in his feet? How to stay out of the army. Oh, wow. How to calm himself. He agrees, and he's right. Wow. So we got to go Pam for the block. What can gain as much as 200 pounds in one day? A woman on a cruise ship. A whale. I'm going to agree with that. Yes, for the block. Okay. He's going to go Beth now. Is there a difference between a carpet and a rug? Yes, Howard Cosell would never wear a carpet. I love Howard Cosell. He disagrees, and he's right. Oh, and he won! I didn't even see that! I didn't even realize he won the game! Oh, no! Dang it! Well, we did win $1,400 at least in cash. Now, we're not going to see if whether or not he wins the car. So we banked $1,400, but we're going to have a chance to go for 10 times that amount, or $6,000 in cash. Or $60,000 in cash. So, let's see. Here's the question. What was the name of Steppenwolf's second biggest hit after their successful chart topper with the Bikers album, Born to Be Wild? Snow Blind Friend, Suki Suki, Magic Carpet Ride, or The Pusher. I'm going to say it's Magic Carpet Ride. Got it! Woo! $60,000 in cash. Well, at least we got something out of it. Would be the right way of putting it. When we added up to the money we have won so far in this marathon, that's $183,900 in cash. All in cash. If you want to win that, call 090-11323-000, 090-11323-000, or text the word WIN to 84444. Lines will close at 12 a.m. Eastern Time on July 5th, right at 12 a.m. Eastern. So, July 4th at 11:59, get your final entries in. Thank you all so much for joining us. Oh, entries worth 40 cents apiece. Good night. Hollywood Squares. This is Ron Raven speaking for Hollywood Squares, an RBN YouTube production. Stay tuned for World Cup coverage right here on RBN.